Mr. President, this is for the ban of crossbow use during a traditional archery season. It states any able-bodied male caught using a crossbow during an archery season will have the crossbow confiscated, fined, and publicly humiliated. This order does not apply to women, children, elderly, or the disabled.
That's a big one, huh? A lot of people are waiting for this for years.
I crack myself up sometimes. That's just a joke. There's some people think that's real. That is just a joke. That's the kind of humor I like. I have no hard feelings against people that use crossbows. And that's kind of what this video I want to talk to you guys about and hear what your guys' thoughts are on the crossbow situation in the United States. It's been legal in a lot of states for many, many years now to use a crossbow. And you hear a lot of, bow hunters have a very large axe to grind with crossbow hunters. If I could wave a magic wand and crossbows would be illegal to use in archery season, would I wave it? Would you wave it? That's what I want to know in the comment section, in the comment section in this video. Man, I'd have to think about it I'd have to give it a long and hard thought. Like, I used to be dead set against crossbows until I had people like my dad and people in my family that needed to use them, and yeah, maybe there should be like a age limit or some kind of a restriction to where, for example, my cousin Jeremy, he uses a crossbow or used a crossbow. He didn't hunt much anymore, but he was in a really bad motorcycle accident, pretty much lost all his strength in his right arm. Has to use a crossbow. He hit a dump truck on head on a motorcycle. He has no option other than to use a crossbow. Dad, starting to be hard for him to see it in the evenings. A couple years ago, he wounded a couple does, kind of got to him, I think, and got to we've got to any of us. So this year he used a crossbow to make sure he killed the deer. There's a lot of arguments. I should say killed the deer and found them, right? Like, you're ethically killing them quickly. Like, some of those does that got shot may have died, but we just couldn't find them. Those are the kind of the arguments people use for crossbows. Like, people wound less deer with them. But then there's the other side of the argument where people think, well, you wound more deer because you're taking far shots. I think the first part is true if you're taking ethical shots with the crossbow, and the second part's probably true if you're taking non-ethical shots with the crossbow. Also, the same is freaking true with the compound. If you shoot unethical shots with the compound, you're going to wound deer. If you take good ethical shots with a compound, you're going to not wound deer. I don't know what the answer is. I had to think about it hard. It definitely gets more people in the woods, which some people think that's a good thing. Some people think that's a bad thing. It depends on what side of the aisle you're on when it comes to deer hunting. Do you want more people out there promoting the product, or do we have too many people promoting the product now and things are overcrowded? I don't know, man. It's a tough subject. It'd be interesting to hear what you guys say in the comment section. Some people say crossbows, like, oh, you can shoot them things at 100 yards. Some people tell me it's hard to shoot out past 40, out of a tree stand with them. I don't know. I've never had any real experience with it. I shot a doe when I was the first year they were legal. Second year they were legal. My dad got a crossbow, and it was late season, and we needed some meat in the freezer. It was late season, archery season. I went and sat over a cornfield in a tree stand, and I shot a doe at 72 yards with one of them. So it seemed pretty easy to me at the time. I don't know. I definitely wasn't making that shot with a compound bow. So yeah, should they be legal? Should they not be legal? It's probably up to the states to say and how they want to manage the resources. Definitely something that wasn't around way back in the day. That is now a technology that has improved greatly. Has it improved too much to where they're too effective? What do you think? Leave a comment down below what you think about it. No arguments, please. No bad mouth on either side. I'd like to hear your thoughts, and it's good to hear both sides of every argument. because I think both sides have some good points. And then before you leave, hit the subscribe button right there and watch another video right there.